WN Productions in association with Fast Custom Shirts.
You ever heard of Ernest P. Worrell?
I have heard of SP Worrell.
Did you know that he made a movie called Ernest Saves Christmas?
Ah, the beloved classic Ernest Saves Christmas. Yes, I have heard of this one.
Sorry about that. I was just trying to get the festive background back, but I fucked something up probably because sitting back, yeah, somehow I got drunker producing the show than I do when I'm on it, but that's all right.
Listen, drink, instead of talking. But I liked that 3 thing you had going. That was pretty cool.
You got it, champ.
Look
So, fellas, I watched the hit motion picture Ernest Saves Christmas. Can you believe it? He saves Christmas.
Oh fuck, he is buzzed.
However, like every other saves Christmas movie, he doesn't save shit. So
Right now, Christmas doesn't need saving. It's
no. And Christmas really isn't saved by anybody in this movie, which is weird. So Santa Claus, he's traveling to Orlando because that's where the bloke who he picked to be the new Santa Claus lives. And this dude, he looks like a cross between Louis Anderson and Fez Whatley from the Ron and Fez show.
Gooey Anderson.
Ooh, squirt, squirt. So, this gentle fellow, he is an actor. And no, he does some shit in a museum. He like reads to children. He's one of these guys who like likes to hang around children.
Is he French?
No, unfortunately, I think he's a red-blooded American. Ugh, fucking prick. So he's reading books, not in drag, weird, right? To children at a museum. And Santa Claus pops up and say, "Hey, bud, let me talk to you." And then the dude's agent pops up and says, "Hey, fuck this old fruit. Let me tell you something. I got you a starring role in the hit motion picture, A Black Lagoon Christmas." So he's kind of conflicted. You know, Santa doesn't want him to do it because he wants this fucking man to be the new Santa. But he wants to make it, gosh darn it, but he doesn't want to shave his beard either because they're asking for that too. And then in the background, Ernest is a taxi driver in Florida, even though he's not one of those engines. But they still gave him a job anyways for some reason. And there's this girl who's running away from, it looks like a waiter at a restaurant. And she just hops in Ernest's cab and says, "Hey, drive away." So the rest of this movie, Ernest is romping around with this young girl, and it's like, well, at least she's older than the kids and scared stupid. This is still kind of fucking weird, Ernest. But later on in the movie, she's like, "Oh, I'm 22, and everybody thinks I'm so young." And then I was just like, "Oh God, well, at least we can make jokes about fucking her now." But then I thought, "Hey, wait a minute. Why did they feel they had to mention that? That's weird." Anyways, Ernest mugs for the camera. This guy ends up becoming Santa Claus, and nothing's nothing's saved. I watched this with my buddy Corey, and he fucking loved it. Like, there was a joke going, "Know what I mean, Vern?" And he was like, "Ha, know what I mean, Vern?" And just fucking saying the shit and loving it, dude. He loved it. Like, this shit was making him so fucking happy. I fucking like watching him be so fucking happy more than I liked this, because this movie was okay. I got this one confused with the, what is it? The one where he, fucks a dude or gets fucked by a dude in prison.
Ernest,
Like,
maximum time.
yeah. Like, I was just like, "So when's he gonna turn into a Christmas tree in a bank?" And I was like, "Oh, well, I kinda remember this one." It was okay, but I wasn't enjoying it as much as Corey, and then he said, "Tom, I gotta be real with you, son." And I said, "All right, my child, what do you have to tell me?" And he said, "I love this so much because I grew up a young buck." And I said, "Get the fuck out of here, you son of a bitch." And he said, "No, no, no, wait, it's a hunting thing. There's this Buckmasters thing, and then they had a thing for kids called Young Bucks. And you got this VHS hosted by Jim Varney called The Misadventures of Bubba."
Mhm.
So it's Jim Varney like, "Hey kids, listen up. I'm gonna tell you all about gun safety." And then it'll cut to him like wearing a goofy Kyle Broflovsky hat from South Park, but it's orange because they're hunters and shit. "Well, now, my name's Bubba, and I'm gonna do all the wrong shit."
I thought you were gonna say a Kyle Rittenhouse.
No. No, sir. Rest in empowerment, King. Wakanda forever. So this fucking, it's just them going back and forth like, "I'm Bubba. I'm gonna do some dumb shit. Hey kids, don't do that. That ain't the right thing to do." And it's something. I mean, it's a fucking oddity for sure, but yeah. So it gave me a little insight. The movie's all right. I don't know. Like, if you fucking dig it because you watched it as a kid, I can understand the nostalgia and all that, but it
Well,
didn't.
I remember liking it, man. There's a, I mean, it's in Florida, so there's an alligator in there somewhere, right?
I can't remember. There's an alligator, but I'm glad you reminded me it's in Florida because everybody is so fucking sweaty, dude. Ernest
Well,
is sweating
alligators
bullets
are-
like a motherfucker. Like his shirt is covered in sweat, like he's been running miles and shit. It's fucking crazy.
Isn't that how he gets into the movie studio? He plays like an alligator handler or something.
Yeah.
Snake handler.
Yeah, the snake. That's
"Oh,
it.
you don't want to touch these snakes now. They're gonna get you." Doing that fucking kind of shit. But yeah, who would have thought Ernest handles snakes?
Yeah, look at there, Vern. That's Hulk Hogan's gift shop emporium. And, you know, doing that shit. Does he do the lady with the neck brace? Is she in there?
Yes, Tyler Perry did steal my gimmick.
Mhm.
Sure does, Joe. Sure does. All the hits are there because this is an early one, so they're throwing all the shit. The fat guy and the skinny guy is there. Of course, the fat guy does the pig noise and makes his eyes go all wonky, but
Boy, Gum!